Hello, Ryan Fritz here with Science of Cardio, talking to you about different types of periodization. So there's a lot of questions about this. Periodization is basically just a plan or a long-term strategy to kind of reach your goals. So there's lots of ways to do that, and there's some kind of scientific thought process behind planning and coming up with ideas or strategies to succeed with your goals. So the three that I want to discuss, one is linear, okay? Undulating is another one, and block is the third one that I'm going to talk about today. So linear periodization is when a volume increases, intensity decreases. So we're linearly going in a direction of either higher volume or higher intensity, okay? And these kind of work opposite of each other. As the volume increases, the intensity decreases, or the opposite of that, as the intensity increases, the volume decreases, okay? So you have an ascending or a descending linear periodization progression. So these are some examples. You might do 1 week or the first week at 1 to 5 reps of intensity, and then you're progressing up in volume or number of reps and decreasing that load or intensity as you go through week 3, 8 to 10 reps, and then week 4 is 10 to 12. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, it's just a game plan on how to progress stresses on your body to create adaptations to reach your goals. And the takeaway from this is you can do an ascending, so this increases in reps. The other option is you can do this in reverse. You can start week 1 at 10 to 12 reps and then work your way down to more of a strength phase or goal. Okay? With all periodization, the main key is intensity, volume, rest, range of motion. You can change all of these up throughout your workouts, your weeks, your months, and that's basically what you're planning or periodizing. Okay, the next one's undulating, okay? So this graph's kind of hard to read, but the red line represents a volume. So we might have kind of a low, or a lighter strength day, and then we have a medium day. So this might be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a low intensity Monday, medium intensity Wednesday, and then Friday would be higher heavy loads. Again, you can interchange those, do those however works. Again, there's no right or wrong with this, it's just what's more efficient and what creates the best success. Undulating models, again, the volume is constantly changing or undulating like a wave, and then the intensity is doing the opposite of that, just like in our linear. So volume and intensity are going to be opposing or opposite. And then for this undulating, you can do daily, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or weekly, maybe 1 week's low intensity, another week's medium, and another week's high intensity. And then you can do monthly, where you have maybe a low intensity month, more of a recovery phase, and then you're increasing or changing your volume and intensities throughout the day, month, week, whatever you decide to choose. And then the third one is block. Blocks are kind of old school training or more of a powerlifting kind of thought process. And again, there's no right or wrong. So blocks, you basically have a focus or a intention or idea. So maybe your first week might be a focus on power, second week on strength, third week on skill, strength training, and the fourth week on hypertrophy, okay? Or maybe month 1 is power, and you go through different intensities and loads and use some of these other periodization principles to progress and change and deviate that. Power, you want to focus kind of on 3 to 6 reps, 50%. Usually they say 40 to 60% of your 1 RM or 1 rep max, with kind of a 60-second or shorter rest interval. So a block of strength or focus on strength for, say, that's a month, a second month, 1 to 5 reps, 85+% of 1 rep max, and 1 to 2 minutes of rest in between your sets. This might be first week, you're doing one set of 5. Second week, you're doing a couple sets of 3. Third week, you're doing 8 sets of 2 or something like that. So that's just an example. Skill, your third month is focused on whatever your performance or sport is. So it might be more ladder drills, agility, speed, quickness drills, kind of more focused towards whatever your goal is that has kind of a non-strength specific challenge that you should work on. And maybe the 4th month you do hypertrophy, work at 8 to 12 reps, 65 to 85% of your 1 rep max with 30 to 60 seconds of rest in between your sets. So hopefully this is informative. Again, all these can be intertwined. You can constantly change and come up with infinity on the options or possibilities with this. You can modify range of motion, rest, volume, or intensity, and switch all those around to create a smart scientific game plan or kind of approach to your goal. So good luck with that. Let me know if you have questions or comments.